Hello, and welcome to the true story of the Amber Alert. My name's Bruce Siebert. Everybody knows me on the internet as Texas Bad One, and you can hear me live on www.cellblockradio.net. And you can check out the true facts of the Amber Alert on www.cellblockradio.net/Amber Alert. The true story of the Amber Alert is 9-year-old Amber Hagerman, while riding her bicycle in an abandoned Winn-Dixie parking lot, was abducted in 1996 in January. At that time, her father was contacted, came home from work, and the only thing he could think of was, what do we do? He remembered seeing Mark Klass on TV, so he called Polly Klass's father, Mark, and Polly Klass was also abducted and murdered by Richard Allen Davis. Well, Mark told Richard exactly what to do to get the FBI in. Instead of taking 24 hours, they were in on the case within 4 hours, and the media had it immediately, and it was broadcast all over the DFW Metroplex in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas. During this time, we had rallied all the way through from beginning, mentioning something needed to be done. A rapid response needed to be done to protect the kids from these sexual predators, and we were calling it the Amber Alert from day one, because what Mark Klass had given us. The true founder of the Amber Alert and the concept of it is Mark Klass. Mark Klass was the founder of the concept of the Amber Alert. Undisputed. Undisputed. The Amber Alert came about because of the events that led up to this and what had to be done to protect our children. Well, Amber Hagerman was in Girl Scouts with my daughter. It hit home. So we got involved. Shortly, 4 days after Amber Hagerman was abducted and murdered, is when they found her body. We'd formed the nonprofit organization People Against Sex Offenders Amber Hagerman. We rallied, we did petition drives, we were in the news daily. We did everything in our power to get stricter laws to protect our kids from sex predators. Sex offenders were released at that time on deferred adjudication like traffic tickets. We wanted stronger laws. So we got laws passed, and thanks to Martin Frost, congressman at that time, we got the Amber Hagerman Child Protection Act. Bill Clinton signed it into law 7 months from time of its inception to time it was signed into law. That law made a great impact on child protection, on protecting our kids in federal jurisdictions. Well, right after the return from the trip from Bill Clinton signing the act into law, we were invited to a media symposium. We thought Richard was going to speak. Well, we got there and it was me they wanted to talk to. At that time, I had nothing prepared. I didn't know that. And I was told that as one of the top community leaders, they wanted to know what could be done in the communities. And that's when I released the concept and the name Amber Alert again to the media at the symposium. It had been released from day one at the Arlington, Texas, just all the way through in the newspapers, at the city council meeting, all the way through. So we released it there. The helicopter news lady took the idea to the Dallas police chief and to KRLD radio in Dallas-Fort Worth and to Rick Roberts. Shortly after that, Richard Hagerman, myself, and Rick Roberts sat there and did the first test of the first ever Amber Alert in KRLD studios at the ballpark in Arlington, and that was the beginning of the Amber Alert. That's the true story of the Amber Alert. There's a lot of people claiming to have developed the Amber Alert. They hadn't. They didn't do it. Had people come back out and say, well, I'm the Amber Alert person. They're wrong. They are not. Through media and proof through the media, proprietary The name Amber Alert belongs to the organization People Against Sex Offenders, Amber Hagerman and myself. It belongs to Donna, Amber's mother. We developed this name and released it, nobody else. So when you see people selling products using the name Amber Alert, boycott them. Because the only thing we support using the name Amber Alert is any profits that are going to Mark Klass's foundation, BeyondMissing.com. BeyondMissing.com is an internet link for parents whose childs are abducted and a quick response to get those children's pictures and names out there on the internet. So, if you want to make donations, visit BeyondMissing.com, and you have heard the true story of the Amber Alert. Don't be fooled. Don't listen to nothing else. That's the facts. And you can see the true story on www.cellblockradio.net/Amber Alert. Thank you very much for your time. You heard it from the Texas Bad One. Thank you.